Hello and welcome back to St. John's College AstroTurf. It is game number 3, Gateway High School versus CBC, and we're underway. CBC playing from left to right on your screens, and they've got the ball. Circle entry, shot is taken. Keeper's asked to make a save. So an early statement being made by the boys from Bulawayo. They haven't traveled 600 Ks to come up here and lose. Well, at least that's what that first passage of play suggests they are saying. So Gateway need to settle. The boys from Harare, they've come up into this tournament really keen to be part of this tournament. Initially they weren't, but some teams had to drop out due to some technical challenges. So Gateway High School being called up, so they'll be keen to make a statement here. So it'll be interesting to see how these two sides fare against each other. The Skulls from Bulawayo taking on the Scorpions, I believe the Gateway team is called. So previous game saw Peterhouse score a winner on literally the last play of the game to break St. George's hearts. So Peterhouse will be leading their pool quite comfortably at the moment because they've managed to get the winner. But it's Gateway looking for an exit early on. So CBC with an opportunity for another circle entry. They got a shot on goal the first minute of the game. Boy, would that have been a start for them if they had managed to get that into the back of the net. But making some good circle entry, fantastic deflection there. And my word, that is a great, great goal there. Fantastic deflection. And once it got into the circle, got a lovely stick on that one. That's Ryan Winterball who gets the first goal. And Gerald Ntelezi, the coach there, is really, really happy. But what a start from the Skulls. And Gateway Scorpions are going to have to hit back here because they're under the pump. Because CBC mean business here. They mean business because they've come out and they're playing out the starting blocks with pace. Gateway need to settle here. This is Group B of this tournament. Group B is made up of CBC, Gateway, and Hillcrest. So great start for CBC. And they have another opportunity. And they've played it too far out for that player to get it. Now Gateway stringing some passes together, working their way up. Can't pass through sticks, I'm afraid. And they've played it quickly, looking a circle entry of their own. They're now inside the 23. They've still got a hit. It's eventually taken. Circle entry, but great defense from CBC. And they've cleared their lines reasonably well, but Gateway is still asking questions. And it's traveled 5. Circle entry, not strong enough. Ball speed needed there from the Gateway Scorpions. Gateway still have a hit on the 23-yard line. Looking for options. And that's not the right option because they've been dispossessed. CBC will be looking to certainly get a second goal here. CBC coached by Gerald Ntelezi and Gateway coached by Gibson Ngoma, so two very experienced coaches. Gerald Ntelezi, he was announced to the national team to play Zambia in the upcoming Africa Cup of Nations. So lovely to see national team players giving their experience to the younger players, and Gibson, who's been coaching for many years, very experienced, and also the Gateway boys would have learned lots from him this season. So Gateway guilty of trying to pass through sticks early on, and it's costing them a lot of possession and a lot of ground because CBC have made a lot of ground upfield. And always good to score an early goal, but it's important to continue building on such a start. It's played early. Really good in possession. Look comfortable playing the ball back. Always looking for options. And not dealt with. Circle entry again. Shot and great save, but penalty corner for CBC. So piling on the pressure. One has to commend the position they show when they've got the ball. Comfortable playing it all the way back, comfortable building from behind. And they're showing great technique with slapping the ball. Good body position, good position when trapping, and obviously the movement off the ball is also very, very commendable. So well drilled side, this CBC. And penalty corner. They'll be looking for good injection here. Good injection comes. But hits the foot, so that won't count. College AstroTurf. It is the Super 12th, the season finale for the boys. And it's going to come down to two teams who will battle it out in the final to be crowned Super 12 champions. So these are still the pool games, pool stages. Obviously, you need to secure points early on. And wherever you're joining us from around the world, we welcome you. And we have a bumper of schoolboy hockey lined up for you today, tomorrow, and Sunday. A wild swing at the ball there, lands on his bum, but he does well to get up. CBC piling on the pressure here. Piling on the pressure. Gateway, still a lot of time to come back and settle into this game. If the previous game is anything to go by, Peterhouse led for 3 quarters and that changed. There we go again. Comfortable to build it from behind. Really, really impressive how they keep the ball in hand. So, news from Harare Sports Club is that Bangladesh were put into bat by Zimbabwe, and after 12 overs, Bangladesh are 56 without loss. So, a good opening stand by Bangladesh. It's captain Tamim Iqbal and Leighton Das opening the batting for them, and they're looking solid there. So Zimbabwe will need to hang in there, but it's all about schoolboy hockey this weekend. At the moment, Gateway High School taking on CBC, looking to dribble in their own half, never a good idea. And their outlets struggling to get the ball out. Oh, nifty skill there from the goal scorer, Ryan Winterball. Not only can he score goals, he can dribble. So Winterball showing some good skill early on. Definitely one player to keep an eye on this weekend. And I'm sure there are many others in this CBC team as well. I've already mentioned I'm impressed with their ball possession, their ball movement. Very seldom do you see them hitting the ball. It slaps, it pushes, shows the confidence that they have. Very well drilled. And circle entry again. The shot is taken. Good stick in there by Gateway. And in an effort to defend there, fouling them. With a minute to go in this fourth, quite interesting that Gateway High School have twins in their team, Gabriel and Michael Masiandima. You see quite a lot of twins or brothers playing in siblings playing in sport these days, and also, different sports like the Moko brothers for South Africa cricket, the Flower brothers for Zimbabwe cricket, and in this case we've got the Masiandima boys for Gateway hockey. So lovely to see that. But CBC here have started well. They've really dominated this first quarter very well. And can Gateway High finish with a goal of their own? Talking about siblings in sport, you cannot forget to mention the Duplessis brothers for the Springbok. Bismarck and Yanni. They were very instrumental. And India Cricket have the Pandya brothers, Hardik and Kruno. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. So CBC with an early goal, a very good goal by Winterboer there. And do join us shortly for the second quarter, coming up shortly. Welcome back to the second quarter of this encounter. This is a Group B match, and it is CBC taking on Gateway. CBC started this game very well, scoring in the first couple of minutes of this game through Ryan Winterboer, a lovely deflected goal. And Gateway now starting the second quarter reasonably well, but dispossessed in the 23. And it's been taken upfield. And just their composure on the ball has been good. And Gateway will need to learn, take a leaf out their book there. It's a beautiful day here in Harare. Clear blue skies, not much of a breeze, just enough of a breeze to keep you nice and cool. The sun is shining. And St. John's Educational AstroTurf is looking simply amazing. So CBC in pursuit of another circle entry, but that rolls over for 16. CBC playing in the white and green. Gateway High School playing in the white, blue and red tops. Good ball control there from Tatenda Muziwi. It's the Gateway High School, number 6. Also the head boy of the school. And here they go again, Winterboer. Eventually, it clatters into Sibanda's foot. So Gateway High School, opportunity for an outlet, but straight into a CBC stick is not the way to go. You want to try and use the spaces and string up a couple of passes as you make your way upfield, and they haven't really done that well enough, Gateway, but still plenty of time to go in this game. And here they go again, Gateway. And here go Gateway again. CBC getting the free hit. The crowd building up nicely out here. Well dispossessed there. And not managing to get the pass out. This time they do. But straight to CBC. So Gateway will need to improve. They're still settling into the game. It's their first game early on in this tournament. So they will improve. Definitely will improve. They've had a good season, have the Gateway High School boys. Coached by Gibson Goma. And they'll definitely be keen to make a statement here today. Gateway High School passing it straight into CBC. I'm sure the coach will be fuming at this. He really doesn't like to see that, but they need to do better than that. Gotta try and pass through these spaces and through the walls. And now great stop there by Tatenda Muziri. And they do have the hit. An attempted overhead. And that should be a long corner because that last touched the CBC stick. So Gateway with another opportunity to use this often. A goal really spurs the team on. Good skill. Circle entry, but unfortunately going over the baseline. So much better there, stringing some passes together. Gateway High School. They need to try and keep CBC out. Wouldn't want to concede a second. Makes it even difficult to come back. Still going CBC. It was a very good overhead. They went about 20-30 meters. Gateway with an outlet. Only going as far as the side, so they still got it, Gateway. In the previous game between Peterhouse and Georges, we saw a very slow start in the first two quarters. And the third and fourth quarter, as both teams got into it, it was much, much better. And one would imagine it's the same in this game. Both the sides will start slowly, and they'll work their way into this game quite nicely. It has been a long season for all these boys, and fatigue has probably kicked in because schools closed here in Zimbabwe yesterday. And this is the season finale. Obviously, there's some national hockey coming up against Zambia age group, right from under 13s all the way up to under 18s, and then some World Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. Both the Zimbabwe men and the Zimbabwe women will be taking part in those qualifiers against Zambia. So plenty of hockey. It's circle entry. The goalkeeper does take it, but he could have left that alone. It would have been 16. Maybe not confident that there was no one behind him, but still going. CBC, 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Freeman, he shoots. Good save initially from the keeper. And the follow-up, the rebound shot, was also taken off the line by Gateway. So some good defensive play here from Gateway High School to keep CBC out from scoring the second. And backstick called, so CBC do get the ball. And circle entry, no one wants the ball. Umpire says it'll be a 16-yard hit out. So, yep, Gateway doing well to keep CBC out, but CBC are lethal going forward. And they've crossed the ball down to the right side now. Oh, giving it away. Gateway High School with an opportunity to counter here. Great interplay. He needs to let it go, but he doesn't, so CBC deal with that, and now they turn defense into attack in the blink of an eye. Great ball. First time shot tried, but not good enough, so Gateway can play it out. Umpire Cedric and umpire Tatenda handling this one. It is still 1-0 in favor of CBC. If you are just joining us, it's the Super 12 hockey tournament here at the St. John's College AstroTurf. And CBC on the attack yet again. But Gateway do get the free hit. It's played quickly. Done well to keep it in play. And standing strong in defense, CBC. Well channeled. And CBC do well to outlet for now. And they get the ball. Send it forward straight away. It's taken in, but again, Gateway guilty of trying to pass through CBC sticks. Good intercept there. Now, will they have an opportunity here? Gateway High School sends it in. Backstick on that attempted cross. Got to get the stick flatter on the ground because the umpires are watching. They've got hawk eyes. As we approach the halfway mark of this game. CBC will be the happier team, obviously because they lead 1-0, but also because they have dominated pretty much every aspect of this game. Possession, territory, you name it. And as we reach the halfway point, it is CBC who have played better hockey. So Gateway High School need to respond, and they need to respond early. It's sent upfield. No one got a stick to it, so that'll be a 16-yard hit out. And with that whistle, that brings us to the end of the second quarter. That'll be halftime, so a chance for both sides to regroup Some instructions from their coaches, and we'll be back with the second half shortly.
Hello and welcome back to the second half here at the St John's AstroTurf in this encounter between CBC and Gateway. It's been a thrilling encounter so far, and both sides probably going into the half-time break, just seeing what they can do to achieve a little bit more. CBC are leading 1-0 at the moment, and that's definitely helped their cause and probably be more confident of the two sides going into the halftime break. On your screens from left to right will be Gateway High School, so CBC will be attacking to the left of your screens. And CBC will be getting us underway in this second half, and there we go. It is the second half, well, third quarter action here at St John's AstroTurf, and CBC just slowing the game down a little bit. Probably the message from their coaches that they were panicking a little too much, and maybe that lackadaisical approach has just got them into a little bit of trouble, but they managed to clear their lines and are attacking up the right-hand flank crisp passing from the boys from Bulawayo. And good stick control out wide again, slowing it down. Big sweep up the middle of the pitch. Diagonal ball to the wing. And CBC win themselves a free hit there. Number 9 there from CBC, Ray Royce Sibanda. He's got the opportunity to get the ball into the circle, but unfortunately to no avail. That went to no one. So 23-yard hit out for the team from Gateway. And he's flicked it up the field. It's landed into a bit of space, but a bit of miscommunication from the Gateway players temporarily disrupted their possession. Luckily enough for them, CBC didn't make much utilization of their possession there. Looks like Sibanda controlling the game from the middle. Attacking up the right-hand flank, RCBC, but Gateway dismissed them. And as quick as they got possession, they gave it straight back away. So coaching staff from Gateway will be a little bit upset with that. They haven't made a lot of the possession that they have had in this game. There goes CBC again, crisp passing through the middle, square ball. The benefits of having Kumalo Stadium down in Bulawayo showing. These boys are used to playing on the AstroTurf. One would say that these teams are giving each other possession rather too easily at the moment. They aren't controlling possession as well as what they want to. Ball comes up the near side flank. Unfortunately, the umpire there just deeming Gateway to infringe there. CBC circle entry and just getting dispossessed there. Keeper doing well to keep that out, but that potentially looks like CBC have been awarded the penalty corner. Can CBC make this count and add to the scoreboard here? Good stop there, into the circle, great flick. And what a goal there from CBC. They capitalized on that penalty corner. Great shot there from the penalty flick, great stop trap, and there comes the flick. Top right corner, that keeper had no chance there. Fantastic effort there from the boys from Bulawayo. 2-0 in favor of CBC. It's a commentator's nightmare at the moment with these two teams playing in pretty similar strips on the screen, both playing in white. CBC playing in the greenish shorts. Here comes Justin Steyn. It's a good play underway. CBC attacking up the right-hand flank. Great dribbling skills there from the boy from CBC. Fortunately, just being dispossessed at the last moment there. Shan Naik. And penalty corner awarded again to CBC. And can they make this one count as well? Dylan Pettican taking this push out. Great push out to the short side of the D, onto the back stick. And unlucky, just can't nudge that one in on the far post. And in that phase of play, it seems as if Gateway has got a card sitting in the naughty corner for 2 minutes. Tatenda Muzivi. So he'll be out of action for 2 minutes. And CBC will want to capitalize on the number advantage that they have here. 10 versus 11. Flick out there from Gateway, being intercepted from Roy Sabanda. Square pass to Gateway. And CBC do well to dispossess their good dribbling skills from Steyn. He's won himself the hit out. And immediately, strong sweep up the middle of the field. But dispossessed just as quickly. Gateway on the front foot now. Can they get into the attacking third of the AstroTurf? But unfortunately, that pass is going awry. And CBC breathe a sigh of relief. They get the 23-yard hit out. There's Nake. Great flick up the middle of the pitch. Again, CBC are attacking up the right-hand side. That's where they've found a lot more weakness in this Gateway defense. Still going. Top D into the circle. Can he get a shot away? He can't, but they do manage, however, to get the penalty corner, the third one of this quarter. And the stats stay at the moment. It's 1 out of 2, so 50% chance here of them potentially scoring another goal. Pettican, again, has got the responsibility of this push out. Sorry, Pettican off screen has been jogged back down to the halfway line. Great trap, great flick. And what a goal again from the boys from Bulawayo. It's 3-0. And the keeper again, no chance saving that one. Here comes the push out. The trap is good. The flick is great. Top right corner. And that's all she wrote. 3-0. CBC are definitely the more dominant at this moment. So that's what Chabarika in picture there from CBC. Gateway getting another free hit. They need to try and get a goal on the board if they're going to keep themselves in this game. But umpire there, not happy that the CBC player was back 5. So Gateway have now been awarded their own penalty corner. Mundia Chabilo is the man tasked with this push out. CBC have been clinical with their push outs as well as their traps. Can Gateway come up with the goods here? Strong push to the middle of the top D, trap, shot. And nothing really came of that. That push was slightly too weak. Gave the CBC defenders all the time in the world to get up there and put a pressure on the attackers of Gateway. So a wasted effort there from the boys from Emerald Hill. Long corner here now though. Can they get it into the D? They try and get it in there and win themselves another penalty corner, but great defensive effort there by Chabarika. Sabanda gets it up the field. Cutting back on the inside, but the defense from Gateway were awake to that. Again, controlling possession nicely here are CBC. Up their favoured right flank. CBC still in control of the possession, yeah. But as I say that, the ball goes out of play, so Gateway have a chance to clear their lines. They have tried the mighty flick upfield. It's not going as well for them as what they would plan. CBC seem to be reading it like a book. Good defensive effort there from the boys from Bulawayo. Again, winning themselves another free hit. Mohammed Minas doing the job there. He flicks up the field. Great stick control. On the back stick. Pettikin accepts that. And with that is another goal to CBC. 4 goals to 0. Here comes the man on the right there, off the back stick, flicks it to the near post. Pettikin, easy as you like, on the inside post, and he takes the goal. Four goals to 0. And there is the end of the third quarter. CBC definitely coming out in this quarter the harder and faster of the two sides, and they take the deserved lead here, 4 goals to 0. Stay tuned for more action in the fourth quarter. And welcome back here to the fourth quarter between CBC and Gateway. CBC definitely crushed Gateway in that third quarter. Funny enough, their nicknamers are the Skulls. So hopefully they can bang some heads together and get some more goals on the board. The men from Bulawayo. Gateway get us underway again. 12 minutes to decide the fate here of the boys from Emerald Hill. CBC will want to finish off, well, start where they finished off in that third quarter. Gateway, a little bit better stick control here. Controlling possession slightly more than in the fourth quarter. And as I say that, they give it straight away back to CBC. Bit of a wild sweep there from the boy from CBC, number 7. There's no need for that one-touch kind of hockey. He just had to control the ball and control possession. 4-0 if you've just joined us, and CBC finished that third quarter strongly, scoring 3 goals. 2 cracking goals from penalty corners and 1 softish goal if you're a Gateway supporter. And they're deserved leaders of this game so far. Here come Gateway again. Fantastic dribbling effort there, winning himself the free hit. Again, umpire's just not happy there with the Gateway defense of being back 5. Square ball. Great pass there. This is their favourite side of attack, the men from Bulawayo. I don't know if they only play right-handed in Bulawayo, but they seem to be attacking up that side quite a lot. Just a slight bit of a lull here. If you are in the capital city, Harare, and you've got nothing to do on this start of the long weekend, get yourself down to St John's AstroTurf to watch the Boys Super 12 2022 edition. A lot of exciting hockey on offer over the next couple of days. It's a good family day out here in the capital, Harare. Flicked it over the top there, and unfortunately just couldn't control it with the boys from Gateway. Struggling a little bit with their stick control, and that's where the difference has been so far in this game. CBC look confident when they're on the ball. Fantastic flick out there from the boys from Bulawayo, and have won themselves another free hit. Roy Sibanda. CBC just slowing the game down again, but well read and well intercepted by the boys from Gateway. Cutting back in, winning himself the free hit, getting the game underway quickly. CBC do well to defend there. Fantastic stick control. Great drive up the middle of the pitch. Gateway do well. Last minute to get a stick on that. Huge tackle coming in there in the middle of the field from CBC, but Gateway do well to maintain possession. No one touching him at the moment. Going up the middle. Can he get the final pass where he can? Circle entry. And there again, that last touch from Gateway. Just letting the side down. That killer instinct is not with them at the moment. And that's why they find themselves 4-0 down in this encounter. Huge flick up the field again. He's looked good when he's flicked the ball up the field, has the boy from CBC. Someone's lost a shin pad in the process there. Gateway still on the ball. Muziwi. Again, patience needs to be shown here from CBC in this third quarter when they showed patience. Advantage there. He's won himself a free hit again. And the umpire there just having a word with the young boy from Bulawayo, Justin Stein. No need for that aggression. Put your testosterone away in your pocket. CBC still with possession here, just outside the 23-meter line. Big ball, a square ball into the circle. Great defense. Can he get the shot away? He does. Fortunately, not the best shot in the world. And the goalkeeper watched that sail extremely wide. Off screen there, CBC players disappointed that he's been subbed by his coach. Put on a big shift as the right defender. Left back, should I say. It's almost as if CBC have gone to sleep in this quarter. They were all over Gateway in the third quarter. Gateway just giving away possession there, aimlessly. It's not over until it's over. Here comes the patient build-up that we saw in the third quarter. They controlled possession well, got their passes away. Unfortunately, Gateway reading the defense a lot better there. And big defensive effort there from Mohammed Minas. Winning himself the free hit. Bit of a dive that you see on a soccer field there from the Gateway player. Umpire's not happy that that was safely brought down. So, change in position once again. Big drive from Gateway. Well read, well intercepted. I'm glad to see that in all sports, the coaches always disagree with the umpires. Makes me feel better that it's not just only rugby that the coaches go mental when there's a decision from the officials. Gateway attacking up the left flank. Unbelievably poor stick control there. He had no one around him, and he's just gifted possession back to the boys from Bulawayo. Gateway still in control of possession here. Onto the back stick, into the circle. Can they get the shot away? Keeper comes out, does well to stop it. And CBC saved themselves some blushes there. That could have been the first goal from the boys from Emerald Hill. Mohammed Minas, big flick up the field again. Well read, well intercepted. CBC unfortunately getting their feet in the way. Turning over possession once more. CBC slowing the game down slightly. Great pass up the middle of the field. Well read from the boys from CBC. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the last part of the field right. And Gateway managed to stop that attack. CBC still on the ball. Into the D. Can he get the shot away? Turning onto favored right side. And penalty corner to CBC. They have converted 2 of these already with powerful shots. Can they score yet another goal from the set piece? Tanatswa Chabarika has been tasked with getting the push out. And in the process of that, the number 11 from Gateway, Eric Wanume, has been green carded. Good push to the top tee, stop. Great skill there. Unfortunately, couldn't get the shot away. Still going. And another penalty corner awarded to CBC. That's their 5th penalty corner in the last 2 quarters. Fortunately, that push out didn't have enough venom on it, so it gave Gateway enough time to get there. Again, push out top tee, stopped, controlled, shot, gets away. And great save there from the keeper from Gateway, throwing himself across the goals. Corrected, he didn't get a touch on that, but he still got his body away. So well done to the boy from Gateway and the goals there. Gateway controlling possession. That action there reminds me of the 2018 Soccer World Cup, when McDonald's did an advert, make a meal of it. There was no need for him to roll as many times as he did. Gateway still got possession. Ball needs to travel 5 before it can come back into the circle. Top D, Gateway on the ball. Can he get the shot away? He can't. CBC do well to defend here. Great hustle there from the defense of CBC. Still going. And they managed to stop that attack. There you have it. That is the end of this clash between Gateway and CBC. CBC coming out the victors, 4-0. And don't go anywhere. We will bring you action of the next game. That will be Petra versus Hellenic Academy. So stay tuned to Stan Sport.